bike today. Nice. Whoa, and my audience is here too. So what's up, guys? It's your boy Frankie. Sorry I'm a little tired, just woke up, but you heard it for yourself. I just got the email from Lunacycles and I've gotta go pick up this bike. So excited. So, oh man. Grab a shower, get some coffee, and I'm gonna head out to LA and go pick this thing up. So let's do this. All right, we are at Lunacycle in El Segundo, Southern California. We just got here to pick up our Surrons. Oh, and there they are.
Hell yeah.
These are filled, right? Hell yeah.
Look at that.
Those are all batteries.
How many you want? Man, my buddy's got a semi.
Oh, this is such an exciting day. Good Friday.
Too bad Scotty's not here.
LA Eastgate. It's like being in a candy store, man. It's like an electronics store all over again. There she is. Yep, we're right back over there.
Okay, same car?
Yeah. All right, so here she is. Got her home. She's safe in one piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and start unboxing this thing and start putting her together. Alright, so I got the box out and a bunch of papers and cushioning and all that stuff. Looks like we got some more stuff to clip. Right here, so we got a package. Right here, this is probably extra parts or for whatever reason. Let's see what we got in here. Looks like we got some cables. These might be programming cables or something. Not sure what that is. I think, okay, this is my peg because as you can see here, there is one peg already installed, so I believe this is the second peg that we're going to put on later. I think this is the pad that goes to the bottom of where the battery sits on so that you don't get any kind of vibrating or anything like that. And this is probably the instructions. I don't need the instructions. That's a reference point that we'll check out later if needed. We got another box tucked under here. This guy, I'm guessing this is probably the charger. Yep, sure is. Oh man,
Check this out. This thing is massive. Heck yeah. The battery is in there already, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to plug this battery in and start charging this thing up now. So by the time I'm done with this, we can at least take it for a little ride. Got the charger plugged in. See if we can get this battery out of here. Right there it is. We want to make sure the breaker is off, which it is. Switch to the left is off, switch to the right is on. So pull this thing out. Dang, this thing's huge. Wow. Alright, we got the charger going. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Peel this off. The battery is already at 76%, so that's good. I do want to make sure this thing is charged to 100 before I go take off and ride. Okay, we're almost done. I've got all the plastics off of this. This is pretty cool. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to replace that with this one that I got here. Used to have that on my Coleman mini bike. I'm going to go ahead and replace that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lift this off and place it on here. This part right here, I heard from a few people that is kind of a pain in the ass. There's something keeping this wood on here, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this wood piece, and then I'm going to go ahead and just throw this on here so I can get the wheel on and everything. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take these screws out towards the end, and then there's a little bar on the inside, and then we're going to push that thing out right there. Also, I didn't get this on video. I thought it was, but my freaking GoPro wasn't recording. But these right here, basically these are tied down. There's one in the back and there's one in the front. You're gonna cut them off, and then you're gonna be careful because they're under tension. So as you cut them, this thing's just gonna kind of pop right out. They're like they're there so that they have the suspension compressed down. So as you release them or cut them, I just cut mine. They're gonna pop out. So be careful for that. Okay, so this part here could be kind of tricky because there's this bar that goes through this wood like I was mentioning before. So if it doesn't happen to come out, these ones right here, they are loose already, but if you want, you can loosen these up, these bolts right here on the sides just a little more, and then go ahead and hit that thing out. I'm using my pliers right here to just go to the end and then just push this sucker out. So right here at the end, give it a little tap. You'll see it coming out the other side. So just go ahead and push this right out so it's out of that wood. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab this bike, get it out of that, and then I'm going to place it on top of there because I don't have a bike stand. That's the only thing I have that's close enough. So she's on the bike stand. What I'm going to do next now is I'm going to go ahead and grab these handlebars. I'm going to put the handlebars on there, and then go ahead and put the the throttle and the brake levers and everything. And then, as a matter of fact, this is the stock headlight that this thing comes with. I got an aftermarket, like a bar light that I'm going to put in there, and a toggle switch with this as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that on now, but I'm just going to keep this stock. I'm probably going to put that in afterwards. I'll have another video for that. So let's go ahead and get these bars put on. Alright, so I got the handlebars on. As you can see, you have your sport and eco switches there, your speedometer. Now this isn't tied down completely because I'm still going to sit on it and adjust it later on. This thing right here, I got this switch off of Amazon. This switch is actually going to be for the headlight because these things stock, when you turn them on, the headlight will turn on automatically. So I didn't want that, so I'm going to bypass that light and hook it up to that bar light that I just got, and then hook it up to this switch so I can turn it on and off when I want to. And it also comes with a USB port, so it'll be nice to have if I need to charge something that I have on me. And also keep in mind that when you do tighten your bolts over here too, to go in the cross pattern, you can start here, 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 and here, and not just tighten one, you know, at a time. So you want to get it down there evenly. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this front tire on. So make sure the rotor goes on the same size as your brake pad, and there is a little plastic spacer in between the pads, so make sure you remove that first. You don't want to forget to take that out. There it is. Also, when you take the tire apart, you're going to have these spacers right here that are attached to this with these zip ties. Make sure you don't lose them because they're going to go on just like this. And then we're basically going to put this inside, and then this bar that we had originally removed that was through the wood, we're going to go ahead and slip that back on there. So let's see if we can get this on in one piece without having a heart attack. Okay, we got the centerpiece in. What I did was I used a rubber mallet to just go ahead and hit it in there and then just get it through. So this is a pretty easy thing. What I would suggest is have somebody help you hold this while you put it in. That's what probably was so difficult because I'm doing this by myself, but this is in there, so I'm going to try to push it in just a little more, and then we'll get our bolts on the outside in there and then tighten this thing up. Okay, so don't forget to tighten both of these evenly on the ends with the supplied Allen wrench, and then also don't forget about these two because we loosened these in the beginning to get that out of the piece of wood, so make sure these are all tightened up. Alright, she's almost about done. Got the front wheel on. I've got no binding or anything with the front wheel. Keep in mind that you will feel a little bit with the back because it's obviously connected to the motor, but if you lift the back wheel off the front, just roll the front, you shouldn't have any binding or anything. That wheel should roll freely. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and we're going to install our second peg, which I believe goes right here. Yep. Look, you can see it right there on that one. It's installed in the middle one. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to install this one right here. After I'm done with that one, I'm going to go ahead and do like what I've done with my electric bikes. We're going to go ahead and grab like a cloth and then get some rubbing alcohol. We're going to go ahead and clean these rotors on the back and the front. Front rotor and the back rotor as well, because they put some kind of grease on here with packing so it doesn't get rusted. So we're going to go ahead and clean that with rubbing alcohol before we go out and ride. Alright, so we're basically complete. So what I'm doing now is I went ahead and sat on the bike and made sure I adjusted these handlebars to where they were comfortable for me. So now I'm just going to go ahead and make sure all the bolts, I'm going to go over all the bolts, make sure everything is tight, just to double check everything. And basically all we have left to do now is I'm going to hook up this headlight and finish charging the battery over there, and then we should be good to go. And then oh, and also to check the air pressure in the tire. I did buy slime. I am going to slime these, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'll probably do that probably tomorrow, but I am going to put just a little bit of slime in these tires as well, and then we should be good to go on this thing. All right, we are at 100%. Battery is all charged. The bike is assembled. So as you can see, this bike did come with some extra decals to put on here and on the fender. I didn't put any of those on yet. I'm probably going to put my own for the front stock headlights on there. I did, like I was saying, I did buy another headlight for this, but I'm going to leave that for another video to do the installation on that, along with the switch and nails. So I'll show you guys how to do all the wiring. Very simple. You don't have to cut anything. It's all plug and play. I guess from this point now, let's turn it on and see if everything functions. Okay, here we go. So before turning it on, we're going to go ahead. One-handed stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the breaker. Close that. And so when you first turn this on, this is going to be set for kilometers per hour. So since I'm in the US, I'm going to go ahead and change that to miles per hour on this thing. And basically how to do that is when you have your breaker on, before you turn the key on over here, you're going to go ahead and you're going to hold this button down. And while you hold this, you're going to go ahead and turn the key, and then you're going to keep that held down, and then it'll switch over to miles per hour. This is going to be challenging to do one-handed, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold this down here so you guys can see the screen, and while I'm holding this down, I'm going to turn the key on. So got the button down, see the screen right there, and there you go. Now it's at miles per hour, so it's that easy. All right, so we got the bike on. Looks like our screen display is lit. Got our battery at 100%. We got our USB port lit up, and headlight is on. Right now the kickstand has a sensor, so even if I give it a little bit of throttle, it shouldn't even move. Yep. And we got a working taillight as well. I did remove the plate. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep that off for now. All right, so let's take this thing for a little spin and see what we think. I didn't unlock it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and ride it around stock, see how it feels, and then we'll go ahead and cut that wire so that we can get everything out of the bike that we can. All right, so we're off. So far, I'm going to start this in eco mode. So throttle feels good. It's very linear. Suspension's pretty nice too, not bad. Brakes feel good. Hydraulic, there's no squeaking at all. I like that. See how fast we can go in eco. So about, I think 29, 31, so 32 miles an hour was the cutoff on eco mode. That's not bad. If you put it on eco and go slow, you probably get some pretty decent range out of it. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun on this thing. This is awesome. Let's go ahead and turn around. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it on the sport mode. See how that feels. Sport. Whoa. And there's the cutoff, 32 miles an hour. So basically, when I put it in sport mode, it did accelerate a lot faster. I felt the front wheel wanting to go up a little. However, the speed did cut off at 32. So yeah, I think it's time. We're gonna go back into the garage, cut that wire, and then let's see what we can get out of that afterwards. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, hoping you can see this on camera, but there's a green wire. It should be like a looped wire. It should be hidden a little more in this loom. There it is right there. So not that green wire, but this one. Right there, that looped one. This is the one we're going to cut. That will unlock the bike to its full potential. Go ahead and snip that. I'm going to go ahead and cap the ends off with some electrical tape so that they don't make contact, and then we're going to go ahead and take this for another spin. Okay, so we got everything connected back up. Put some electrical tape on here. We're going to turn the breaker back on. Okay, batteries on, red lights on. I believe this extra piece over here is just like some kind of, it's probably for like the regenerative braking or whatever. So turn everything on. Hope I don't have any error messages. Yep, all is on. Headlights on. Taillight as well. All right, cool. Moment of truth, guys. Let's get on this thing and see if that made any difference. Alright, so I'm going to start this thing off and we're in eco mode now. Let's see if there's any difference at all with that wire cut. I would imagine eco would probably still feel the same. However, let's find out. You never know. Thought I heard a beep. Weird. Okay, so 32 is the max on eco mode, so okay, good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the end of the street here, and then I'm gonna flip it into sport and see if we get any difference. It's funny, when I was coming up to the stop, just out of muscle memory here, when I came to a stop, I wanted to put my left clutch in and right foot to hit the brake, and I was like, oh yeah, this is automatic. That's exactly what I would do with a DCT. Okay, sport, let's go. Oh yeah, there we, oh my God, this is so fucking quick. 45, 47, woo! Wow. Oh my God, bro, that is so freaking quick. Dang. It's like, I want to say, why don't they just have that cut in to begin with? But I can understand they have to do it to comply with state laws to keep this thing legal. Oh man. What you doing? You've been going uphill. It's got some decent speed. Oh, this thing's gonna be so fun. So what I didn't mention in the install video was there is an adhesive pad that goes underneath the bottom compartment of where the battery sits. You're gonna want to put that on so that the battery doesn't shake around, or so it doesn't cause any damage to the battery in any ways. Also, I'm getting these class 2 500 watt stickers that I'm putting on the bike as well to make it look legal, and I'm also going to be ordering the pedal kit for this thing. Do not get the pedal kit that comes from Lunicycles. I hear it's junk. Even the guys at Lunicycle had told us it's junk. So there's another one that we're going to get that costs a little more. When I order it, I'm going to make an install video on that too, but that'll be for another day. Yeah, oh, this is so freaking cool. I would love to ride around for some time, but I've got a lot of things to do today. Oh, this thing is so quick. Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna end the vlog. Now, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in and checking out my new video. I am so happy to get this bike, and I am so excited to make you guys some new Surron content. I'm also going to be riding with some friends who also got Surrons as well. I'm sure you've seen Ked in the beginning of the video. You'll be seeing him some more, and then my boy Scott will be in some videos too. And anybody else who gets a Surron that lives within the neighborhood, man, this is going to be fun. Maybe some LA Escape videos. That's what I would love to do, is ride with those guys. Remind me of my old motovlog days. Yeah, man, this is so cool. Christmas came early today, boys and girls. All right, well, let's go back into Eco for now. And yeah, so I am gonna get the pedal kit for this because just so I don't get any kind of hassle when I take this thing on the bike path. I'm not gonna ride the path, and be a jerk in any way. I'll keep it slow. Because the thing is the paths around here, there's a lot of off-road paths that I can take to the side. So that's what I'm gonna do, go take it off-road and do that. But when I'm on the actual path to get to that designation, I want to go slow. I'm going to pedal. I want to try to, stay within the laws. This is awesome. Well, again, thanks for tuning in. You guys have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And all you guys on two wheels out there watching this video, please stay safe.
Catch you guys on the next one.